The Sutra Sthana, the opening section of the Charaka Samhita, holds a place of supreme importance, just as the head holds command over the human body. Serving as the very foundation of the entire text, it lays out the fundamental principles of Ayurveda in a concise yet profound manner. The word sutra itself means a short sentence which has deep meaning, and true to its name, this section strings together timeless principles, forming a continuous chain of wisdom. Beyond explaining the core concepts, it also defines the technical terms and ideas that echo throughout the later sections of the Samhita, making it an indispensable guide not only for Ayurvedic physicians, but also for teachers, researchers, scholars, and even curious seekers of health and life's deeper truths. Structurally, the Sutra Sthana comprises 30 chapters, grouped into 8 thematic contexts. The first 7 are organized as Chatushkas, tetrads, sets of 4 chapters, while the final one is known as the Sangrahadvaya, a pair of summarizing chapters. Together, these 8 segments form a logical and poetic progression, leading the reader from foundational theory to practical wisdom, and preparing them for the deeper, more specialized knowledge found in the subsequent sections of the Charaka Samhita. The first tetrad, Bheshaja Chatushka, the tetrad of medicines, is where the healer's journey truly begins. Known also as the Vheshaja Chatushka, it is the treasure chest of Ayurveda, unveiling the remedies nature has hidden in her forests, fields, waters, and mountains. Here, medicines are not just substances, they are living forces, each with its own nature, taste, potency, and purpose, waiting for the skilled physician to call them into action. The journey opens with the Dirghanjiviteya Adhyaya, the chapter of long life, which lays the very framework of Ayurvedic healing. It introduces the Tridosha, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, the energies that govern the body, the Shad Padartha Siddhanta, 6 eternal principles, and the language of rasa, the taste that reveals a medicine's hidden powers. It names the treasures of nature, Phalini Dravya, fruits that heal, Mulini Dravya, roots that restore, Mahasneha, the 4 sacred fats, Lavana, salts that balance, and various types of mutra, urine, and kshira, milk. Yet in its wisdom, it warns even the finest remedy, used without reason, can wound more than it heals. Thus, the sage offers the Trisutra, cause, hetu, symptom, linga, and remedy, aushadha, the threefold compass that guides every true physician. The Apamarga Tandulya Adhyaya follows, a manual for the medicines that guard the patient during and after Panchakarma, the 5-fold purification that cleanses body and spirit. These are medicines meant to be taken within to strengthen what has been purified. The path then leads to the Aragvadiya Adhyaya, which turns the healer's hands outward to the art of external remedies. Here are the lepa, medicinal pastes and applications prepared with care to soothe, draw out toxins, and heal from the surface inwards. Finally, the Shadvirachanashata Shritya Adhyaya opens the vault of abundance, 50 Mahakashaya, 5 great groups, each of 10 medicines, and 600 evacuative remedies, each with its place in the treatment of disease. Together, the Bheshaja Chatushka is not just a list of medicines, it is a philosophy of healing. It teaches that medicine is more than matter. It is wisdom, discernment, and the sacred art of choosing the right remedy in the right form, at the right time. The second tetrad, Swastha Chatushka, the tetrad of preservation of health, turns the healer's gaze from curing disease to guarding the fortress of well-being. For what greater victory can there be than to keep the healthy from ever falling ill? Here, Ayurveda speaks not to the patient, but to the healthy man and woman who wish to walk in harmony with the rhythms of nature. It begins with the Mahakashayas Adhyaya, a daily song for the body and soul. From the moment the eyes open to the last breath before sleep, it teaches how one should eat, move, cleanse, rest, and engage with the world to preserve the inner balance. It is a gentle reminder that health is a garden tended every day. The wisdom deepens in the Tasya Adhyaya, where the seasons themselves become teachers. As the sun shifts its path and the winds change their song, so too must we change, altering our clothes, our food, our exercise, and our habits to match the season's mood. What nourishes in winter may burden in summer. What cools in summer may weaken in the rains. The Navagana Dharanya Adhyaya turns inward to the silent calls of the body. Some urges are to be restrained: anger, greed, envy. Others, the sacred workings of the body: hunger, thirst, sleep. The call to relieve waste must never be ignored. To suppress the natural flow is to plant the seed of disease. To honor it is to preserve the dance of life within. The tetrad closes with the Indriyopakramaniya Adhyaya, a jewel of wisdom on Sadvrita, the noble conduct. It teaches that true health is not only of the body, but of the heart and mind. The way one speaks, listens, treats others, honors truth, and respects life itself. These are medicines as potent as any herb. In nurturing harmony with others, one nourishes harmony within. Thus, the Sutra Chatushka stands as Ayurveda's solemn vow to protect the healthy, to guide the strong, and to weave life into the natural order so skillfully that disease finds no doorway to enter. The third tetrad, Bheshaja Chatushka, the tetrad of guidance for healthcare management, speaks directly to the healthcare providers. Here, the ancient sages do not merely teach the science of medicine, they teach the art of being a true physician. These chapters are the compass for all who walk the healer's path, ensuring that skill is always guided by wisdom and power is tempered by compassion. It begins with the Kudaka Chatushpada Adhyaya, the teaching of the four pillars of treatment: the Vaidya, the physician, the Dravya, the medicine, the Upasthata, the caretaker, and the Rogi, the patient. Each pillar must possess four noble qualities to bear the weight of healing, yet the physician is the keystone. Without the right healer, even the best medicine falls silent. From there, the Mahachatushpada Adhyaya offers a solemn reminder: not all battles are meant to be fought. Diseases must be carefully examined, their nature and prognosis understood. Only after a true diagnosis should treatment begin, and the wise physician turns away from those ailments the gods themselves have deemed incurable, lest his efforts bring harm instead of help. The Sutra Sthana Adhyaya peers into the deeper patterns of life and illness. It speaks of the three desires that drive human beings, the strengths they can summon, the many causes of disease, the different pathways illness takes within the body, and the matching therapies to counter them. It is both a map of disease and a chart of human nature. The tetrad closes with the Vata Kalakaliya Adhyaya, an ode to the three doshas, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, the eternal forces that shape health and sickness. Their virtues and faults are revealed like the characters of old friends, and the healer is urged to know them as one knows the changing skies, for mastery of their ways is mastery of medicine itself. Thus, The Bheshaja Chatushka stands as the physician's charter, shaping him not only as a skilled hand, but as a wise heart, one who knows when to act, when to wait, and above all, how to honor life in every decision.